Well, guys, I'm back with another YouTube video, and today we are going to take a look at all the roster changes from LCK 2025 to LCK 2026, see which team got which player from which team, and who's got an upgrade, who's got a downgrade, who's maybe got a side grade, or who kept their roster from last season. Everything we will get right here. If you like my content, please leave a like on my YouTube video, subscribe my channel, and leave a comment to where I can improve. Thank you very much for that. And now we are ready to start with BNK Fear X, and they kept their whole roster. They got in Daystar for a 6-man roster. I don't know if they play it as a 6-man roster or if he is just a stand-in or something. But yeah, they kept Clear, Raptor, Vikla, Diable, and Kellen. Fear X ramped up in the last season, so maybe they can keep up the good work. I'm going to be excited for Diable Masterclasses in 2026. Next up, we've got DNS, DN Soopers. What the hell, LeBron James is that name? And they kept Dudu, they kept Pioshik, they brought in Closer from OK Bro last season. And then they got Docdam and Peter from KT, from the World's Finalist roster. So pretty exciting to see that. DNS, I think they're going to be quite competitive if you compare them to last year, because last year was just not a let's get it over quickly. I don't want to think about that DNS roster again. So Doctor and Peter, I think, quite good pickups for DNS. And after that, we got Dplus Kia, and you're gonna stay with me, okay? Sivu stayed. Lucid stayed. Showmaker, the playmaking maker, the Michael Shoemaker stayed for show. Now we are going to talk about Smashy, my GOAT. Last year he could compete with Gumayushi in T1 and was also in T1 Academy. Replacing aiming is a very good move. Barrel is out. He's going to play Genshin Impact for a bit now. And we got Carrier, who's from Fear X Youth, the Academy team from Fear X. So this, my friends, this is a world's winning roster right here. Maybe not in the first winter split, but you will thank me later. Copium is here, and we are going to go further with Dear X. Next up, we got Dear X, who kept Rich, brought in Vincenzo from T1 Academy. Pretty interesting to see him compete in the LCK. Then Kiahu got to KC, so they brought back Yukal from DRX and DRX Academy. Then Jiro from Nongshim, and Andal stayed, so pretty interesting to see that roster go, especially for Vincenzo. Excited to see him compete in LCK as said earlier. Then we are going to Gen.G, and yeah, nothing to say here, just kept their roster. Of course they did. They did the most dominant time in LCK and internationals with the esports world shit, and MSI is going to be pretty interesting to see them compete again, going for another year. Keen, Canyon, Chovy, Ruler, and Duro. Duro is such a man, it's insane. He was last year rookie, now he's competing with the best of the best, and he's up there with, Carrier and stuff. It's pretty cool to see. After that, we got Hanjin Bro. It's not OK Bro anymore. G.G. They've got Casting, KT Challenger top laner, also played last year some games for Perfect. Then we got Gideon from Nongshim, we got Fisher from Nongshim and Nongshim Academy, then we got Teddy from DRX, and Namyong, don't know if I pronounce it right, from Gen.G Academy. So also pretty interesting, new, refreshing roster. Don't think they will make it this far, but pretty exciting to see. I just like Teddy. For the rest, I don't know that much about them, so just going to be pretty interesting to see. And after that, we are going to ramp up again, as we got Hanwha Life Esports with Zeus staying, Peanut retiring, so they're going to get Kanavi from Top Esports, and Zeka stays, of course, and Viper left, pretty sad that Viper left, but they got Gumayushi from T1, insane. Last year it was Zeus leaving T1 for Hanwha Life, and this year it's Gumayushi. It's insane to see what this guy is going to do in another environment than T1. I just can't describe in words how hyped I am. And for sure the light support as well. This is a world-winning roster, my friends. And this time without even a little bit of copium. These guys should compete for Worlds trophy this year. Now it's time for the Worlds finalist roster of KT Rolster. They kept Perfect, Kaz and BDD, but their bot lane changed. So they've got Aiming from Dplus Kia and Polu and Ghost. I don't know if this is a 6-man roster again. We've got Polu from Bro and Ghost from Astral Esports. It's in Latin America. So pretty interesting to see how that works out. The Worlds finalist with another bot lane. Aiming pretty inconsistent in the last year. So let's see if he can ramp up again for another Worlds run for KT. Not this year, maybe, baby. But maybe, you don't know. I hope you guys could see that one. So after that we go for Nongshim Red Force. They kept Kingen, they got Sponge from DRX, and they got rid of Calyx and got Scout from Gen.G. Scout in LCK is going to be pretty sick. I just love Scout, but he just ended it last whole year, so I hope he gets up on his foot again. I hope for him so bad, but we will see. And after that, Jiwoo left for, of course, DRX. So they got Taeyun from Team Wii out of LPL. So 2 LPL imports, not even imports, but 2 former LPL players now in Nongshim, and of course Lehans as well. Pretty cool roster, I would say. I'm excited to see them. Kingen, of course, Sponge. Don't much Kingen. I just love Kingen. I just love Scout, and Lehans is also pretty cool. So don't know why this roster wouldn't be cool. And last but not least, we are going to get to the back 3 back world champion. Back 3 back? 3, 4, 5. Yes, a back 3 back world champion with Doran, Owner, Faker, Carrier, and Pace, who stepped in for Gumayushi. Oh, I think that was pretty loud. For Pace, who stepped in for Gumayushi from Gen.G as well as Scout. Pretty interesting to see. I also love Pace. He was in Gen.G before 2024, got replaced by Ruler, and now is back in the LCK competing for the best, for the title, for the 4-peat, maybe for Faker. It's just going to be awesome, and I think with this roster they can do it again, but they have some pretty good competition right around here and right around here. So I'm just very hyped to see how this is going to end. If you guys enjoyed the quick rundown of all the new LCK rosters, just leave a like, leave a comment to how I can improve my content, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and I guys see you on the next one.